G'day everybody, welcome back to the channel. Always got my microphone in the wrong position. There we go. This is what happens when you continuously move your studio around, ladies and gentlemen. All right, today on the board we have the Mxr Reverb. Now this has got 6 different algorithms and a heap of tricks up its sleeve. So we've got a lot to get through. So what I'm going to do for you all first is just give a listen. This is my dry amp. Into the Boss Katana Artist 100 behind me. Right, first one we have is a plate. I'm going to leave the tone and the mix and the decay up a fair way just so you can get a good listen to all the different reverbs. Play lots of little short sharp notes for you so you can hear the actual reverb but not me playing the guitar. Lovely plate reverb. Right, next we have the spring reverb. Now this is really good, especially on the lower strings, for getting that drippy, slappy sound. Made a mistake, played the wrong chord on a YouTube video. The world is going to end. That is a lovely spring reverb. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This next one is just called Epic. Very epic. Another lovely reverb there. Okay, next one. So it's just a cycle, just in case you're wondering what I'm doing here. You just push this button on the top here, which is also the tone knob, just to cycle through them all. The next one is called the mod mode. Because there is a pretty noticeable vibrato effect, chorusing effect on the reverb tails there. Lovely, push the button again. This next one is just room, which is pretty cool because it's just sort of more like a more subtle, shorter, with some reflections in there you can hear. That's pretty cool. It's almost like a little slapback delay. The pre-delay before the reverb really sort of kicks in, gives you a nice little slapback sort of sound. That's dry. That's awesome. Right, the next one now. This is where this pedal really comes into its own. While everyone's talking about the Strymon Cloud, Mxr have had this pad algorithm going for a while now. So you can hear a few octaves in there, octave up, octave down. You can hear the reverb in there obviously as well. There's a tiny bit of modulation that actually sounds a little bit like a rotary or a flanger or something. I can't quite pick it. Maybe some sort of filtering going on in there with the frequencies. Something swirling in there. I can't work out what it is. Leave a comment if you can hear what it is. But either way, it's lovely. So it's using the same pitch shifting, polyphonic pitch shifting algorithm as the Mxr poly blue octave. So that's how you can get away with playing chords with all that pitch shifting going on. So that's all 6 of the algorithms. So I'm just going to flick it back over into something, you know, reasonably normal, like a spring reverb. Right, now, those eagle-eyed viewers of ours, I'm sure you would have noticed that I have an expression pedal here. Now, what this lets you do is, when you've got it in the heel position, you can set your levels to where you want it. And then in the toe position, you can set your levels to where you want it to be there. Let's try a bit more mix. And then you can use the expression pedal to move between your 2 different settings. Now, of course, you can set that up in any way you like, and you can have it completely in reverse if you like. So up is the least amount of reverb, or just like your first setting, and your heel position can be your second setting. And anywhere in between. So that's pretty cool. Now, the only thing the expression pedal won't do, the expression pedal is just designed for you to get between 2 separate settings. So you can't flick between the pad setting and the spring setting, or the room setting and the mod setting. It doesn't flick between modes. You need to literally tap it with your foot to get between the modes. But then, and every time you turn the pedal on and off, it doesn't remember the expression pedal setting. So you've got to set that up pretty much every time, which is fun. But it's also a handy little trick. If you want. Now, out of the box, this pedal comes in full true bypassed mono mode. Now, in the back, there is a switch. I'll put a photo up of it here where you can flick it over and put it into full stereo mode. And then in stereo mode, though, it does have buffers in it, of course, because it always helps when you're running in stereo to have things buffered. It helps with your phasing, any phasing issues that you might have. So you can flick it over to stereo mode. Now, the other thing you can do is you can run it in tails mode. So I've got it in tails mode at the moment, which means when you turn the pedal off, the tails of the last thing you played will still keep going. But if you turn the power off and hold that button at the top there and put it back in, you can just hit the button and then hit the foot switch, and it flicks back over to chop off mode. So as soon as you turn it off, it will chop it off. So I think that's just about it. 6 different modes: expression pedal, stereo or mono, tails or no tails. I think I covered everything, which is pretty cool. So this is, you know, in an era of massive reverb pedals like the Big Sky, the H9 and the H90, the GFI Specular Tempest, you know, there's all these massive reverbs around. This is a really handy and really good sounding, good quality reverb pedal from MXR that, you know, will squeeze pretty easily on your pedal board, and you can get a heap of different sounds out of it. So if you're looking for, you know, something with a smaller footprint that still gives you heaps of flexibility and heaps of control over your reverb, this is going to be the pedal for you. So thank you, MXR, for sending us this. Jim Dunlop, who owns MXR, have been a very good supporter of this channel for a very long time. So hit up your local music store if you're here in Australia and ask for an MXR reverb, and they'll get it in for you. So thanks very much for tuning in. I hope you found this useful if you're looking for a reverb pedal, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.